The point is getting more eyes on the work that you pour your energy into. Nobody wants to be creating content that disappears in 24 hours and that only 3% of the people see, right? The content you spend precious time and effort creating. We want that content seen by as many people as possible. Welcome to the Self-Paid Club podcast. I'm your host, Samantha Peddle, a small-town wife and mom who started my first business at 17 and never looked back. For over a decade, I've been helping other ambitious souls build insane wealth in both life and business. We believe that success comes from growth as the whole person, mastering your time, money, and mindset for a balance between all three. Ditch the hustle culture and achieve your dream life by embracing your own vibe, doing it weird, and doing it your way. This is your destination for all things business strategy, mindset work, success, personal development, marketing, and everything in between. If your mission is to build an empire while having fun, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. In the online business space, when I say marketing, what do you think of? Most likely, social media is one of the top strategies that pops into your head. And while social media is an excellent method of attracting new leads, connecting with your ideal clients, and building an audience for your brand, it's not the end-all be-all. There's something far greater that you could be using to boost your revenue and really make an impact with your audience. A lasting impact with a warm audience. Because with social media, your audience is cold, which means they aren't usually ready to buy from you in the blink of an eye unless you're already connecting with them elsewhere as well. You need somewhere you can nurture your audience and give value. Somewhere you'll actually reach them and get their eyes on your brand. Did you know with social media, only about 3% of your audience sees your posts? All that effort, and it's not even reaching the majority of the people you've worked so hard to get. So where can you actually turn to ensure that 100% of your audience sees the content you're putting out? It seems impossible in this world, right? With social media, your posts come and go in an hour or 24 hours and they're already dead. But there is somewhere that you can turn that 100% of your audience will see the content you're putting out, and that is email. Having an email list means you're setting out messages that land in 100% of the inboxes on your list. That means 100% of your audience has to make a conscious decision whether or not they want to open and read your email when it lands in their inbox. I don't know about you, but a 97% difference is enough to convince me to go all in with an email list. But that's not to say that you don't have any questions, right? You probably still have questions. You might be wondering, what's the point of an email list? Why is it so underrated? What platform should you be using to host your list? How can you get more people to join your list? And what do you actually do with them once they subscribe? Don't worry, these are only some of the questions we'll be discussing today. You're going to get a full email list education in this episode's mini training. First question we'll be discussing today, what's the point of an email list? You might have heard someone say email is dead, but I've also heard this about any strategy you can think of in the business space. Instagram, carousel posts, static posts, YouTube, blogging, audio podcasts as opposed to video podcasts, right? And so on and so on. People like to talk shit about what they're not good at. That's the honest truth. But the truth is, you can build $1 million business on the back of any of these strategies. And there's no exception for email lists. So what's the point of having an email list? We touched on this briefly already, but the whole point is to bring your audience off of social media and into a place where you have more control. More control over the content and more control over who sees the content. The point is getting more eyes on the work that you pour your energy into. Nobody wants to be creating content that disappears in 24 hours and that only 3% of the people see, right? The content you spend precious time and effort creating. We want that content seen by as many people as possible. Because the more eyes you get on your stuff, the more sales you will make. And you want to be able to serve your audience, give value, and build a relationship with them before you invite them into an offer. The best way to do this consistently is through the use of an email list. With an email list, your goal is to grow it by as many subscribers as you can. And not just any people, not just any subscribers. Quality subscribers are important here so that you're filling your list with ideal clients. You want a list of ideal clients of people that are ready to hear from you and wanting to buy. There are tons of strategies that you can use to grow your list, but once you do, the focus shifts to building and serving at the same time, rather than just building alone. Serving your email subscribers with regular content related to your offers and your brand. Then, once you're ready to launch a new offer or talk about a promo or a sale or invite them to purchase from you in any form at all, you have a warm audience of readers ready to hand over their wallets already because you've been nurturing them and serving them throughout the weeks leading up to your launch. Next up, what are the benefits of having an email list? As if you needed any more convincing, the benefits don't just end at the fact that you can reach 100% of your subscribers every time you send out a new email. It's also a place where you can share without the burning eyes of social media users and trolls and haters. It's a more intimate space where each subscriber has signed up because they are genuinely interested in hearing what you have to say. They want you to open up and be more vulnerable. That's the beauty of email, right? It's like a message between two friends. There's also the fact that you own your audience when it comes to email, unlike social media. When social media blackouts happen, like they have on Instagram, Facebook, you name it, or if certain platforms are banned or taken down, like the whole thing with TikTok in the US, you don't have to worry about your entire business disappearing because you have a way to reach your audience MVPs via email. You own your list, you control your list, and it's not going anywhere. Another benefit, you can target your audience by segmenting your list. So let's use my own list as an example here. This is the best way I'm going to be able to explain it. So I have business training that targets different audiences, those interested in e-commerce and those who are online coaches. If I wanted to write an email and send it only to the people interested in e-commerce, I can do that. And then by targeting specific audiences, you'll get much higher open rates, conversion rates, and better feedback. And speaking of feedback, email is a great way to foster communication between you and your audience. For instance, you can ask your subscribers to hit reply and answer a specific question you're asking, to provide feedback that you can use to improve your business, create new offers, and just generally communicate with them in a more personal manner compared to like chatting in the comment section of a social media post, which is not very personal. Next question. What's the best platform to use to host my email list? Okay, if you're ready to start a list, I don't want the tech getting in your way. Tech should not be the reason that you don't go for your dreams and you don't go for what you want. So I'm going to try to simplify it here as best I can. There are so many different providers out there, and I've tried many of them myself, migrating my list from host to host multiple times over the years, over the past decade. But I have finally settled on the best platform out there, which is Flowdesk. Flowdesk is an intuitive email list builder and automation platform offering beautiful, customizable templates, workflows, and opt-in pages. They are my go-to provider at any stage, whether you're just about to start your list today or you already have a growing list and are looking for an all-in-one solution when it comes to email marketing. I recommend them to all of my clients. My clients know that Flowdesk is the best answer no matter where they are in their journey, because there are no tiers or subscriber limits, so you're not paying per subscriber. It's just a flat monthly or annual fee, perfect for a list of any size, big or small. I've personally been using Flowdesk since 2020 and would love to share a discount with you to get started. For a 30-day free trial and 50% off your first year with Flowdesk, visit samanthapedal.com/Flowdesk. That's spelled Flowdesk. Okay, now that you're set up with Flowdesk and have a general idea of the direction you're heading in, you need to start racking up those numbers. The number of subscribers, I mean. What's the best strategy to grow my email list? The best way to do this, give people a reason to sign up. Give them a reason to want to hand over their email address and give you permission to land in their inbox every week. You can think of it like trading value for something of value from them, which is their email. Essentially, it's an exchange of value between you and each new subscriber. The simplest way this can be done is through the use of lead magnets. This might be a free offer, such as a PDF guide explaining a certain process or showcasing a step-by-step how-to, a masterclass or workshop-style training, a mini course, a free challenge, or anything else that might be of value to a potential subscriber, sort of inviting them into your world to experience what it would be like to work with you. Once they input their email to your opt-in form, which you'll have designed on Flowdesk, you can set it up so that an email is automatically sent to them with the link to download or access their lead magnet. And then, voila, they're on your list. And the final question for today's episode, how should I use my email list once there's people on it? This is a good question. The short answer, by sending out regular emails. The longer explanation, the frequency is up to you. I'd recommend aiming for minimum 1 email per week. And you want to rotate between different email topics related to your niche and your offers, switching between giving value, storytelling, and inviting your audience into your offers. You don't want to directly sell in every email because you need to be giving people a reason to stay on your list in between those sales emails. You don't want to just sell because people will get sick of your content. They'll be sick of being sold to. You want to give them a reason to stay. So this is where the storytelling and giving value comes in. There are so many different ways to build your email list, market it to gain more subscribers, like you can even run ads, and use it to generate high amounts of sales. To get my complete email marketing strategies that I've crafted over 13 plus years in the online business space, along with the step-by-steps you need to come up with an irresistible offer, nail your messaging by pinpointing your ideal client, and set yourself up for massive success in your marketing efforts, grab your copy of the Dreams to Dollars playbook. This is my all-in-one guide teaching you how to build insane wealth and turn your dreams into reality through your own digital product business. Get your copy now at samanthapetal.com/playbook. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Self-Paid Club podcast. If you found even one piece of information that'll transform the way you approach marketing, please rate the show and leave a review. I love to hear from my listeners. After all, we're in this journey together, breaking generational patterns and building a future of pure freedom. Until next time, keep stacking those subscriber numbers and stay wealthy.